Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch on this Tuesday, the 15th of June. So as we get into the trading week, we start hearing a few more stories developing usually. And one that's caught my eye at the moment is Qualcomm and Nvidia. They're basically both trying to battle an acquisition for a company called ARM. And it's a $40 billion, possible sale. And what's happening is Nvidia is being blocked or being trying to block by certain regulators over some constraints that have been risen by Microsoft and Qualcomm themselves. So ARM's takeover by Nvidia was announced last September, which is quite a while ago, and is expected to take around 18 months to complete. But since then, Qualcomm has been telling regulators around the world that it's against the deal, and so has Microsoft and Google apparently. So the companies say basically that they're opposed to this takeover because there's a risk that Nvidia could become a gatekeeper in ARM's technology and prevent other chip makers from using the company's intellectual property as well. Now, if you've looked at most of 2020, there has been a chip shortage in general for manufacturing, and this has gone into the automobile industry in particular, and they've been struggling to really produce and manufacture vehicles because of this. And this is this is the reason, or the risk that the acquisition of Nvidia, if it does happen, that there will be a bit of a chip shortage as well. So Nvidia has repeatedly said it will maintain ARM's opening license model and invest heavily in their headquarters in the UK. But there's many regulators such as the Federal Trade Commission, the European Commission, the Competition and Markets Authority in the UK, and China's State Administration for Market Regulation that are in the process of investigating this deal. So very spicy stuff at the moment, looking to see if, as I said, in September last year, when it was all supposed to be signed, sealed and delivered, we're nearly 1 year on now, and the acquisition was supposed to take 18 months, but there's a lot of regulators and companies trying to get in the way of this. So we'll see how it develops and what it will mean for companies in general. So Qualcomm, first of all, very big chip manufacturer in the world, and the last time I looked at it, we had this ascending channel going to the upside, obviously because it's ascending, but now we dropped out and then we've actually passed through the Ichimoku cloud. So just wanted to take a look at the whole brief yearly structure of the stock price. And as I zoom in, we're just waiting for a little bit more of a direction now. As you can see, we were very, very much engulfed in the Ichimoku cloud. We were, bouncing off the top border, which basically meant there's a lot of resistance there to try and push to the upside. But we're giving it another go. And in the meantime, I'm just going to be checking to see if we're going to go for another push to the $145 region. This would be on the pretense that we do push through the Ichimoku cloud and get an impetus to the upside. If we do break that level, then I'll expect another push to the upside where we had recent highs before. But, with all what's going on in the world at the moment, the hesitancy in a lot of companies, a lot of big tech companies, we'll see if that comes into fruition in the short term. And just looking on the intraday as well, as I said, similar story really, just trying to get a foothold on the top border of the Ichimoku cloud, and that will give us more room to the upside. So as I said, the first target for me would be 145, and then we'll see if we find any resistance at all. Any resistance will bring us back down, and then to fresh highs after that as well. So something very, very excited to look at as we go through. Nvidia is very, very ascending at the moment. I'll just bring it back to a daily chart. And you've got this like hummingbird action at the moment to the upside. I'm expecting another slight leg down and then another push to record highs pretty much. So this would be something that I'll be looking at, a bounce at some point. If we start seeing momentum slowing down, I'll be looking on the RSI divergences as well to see for any further clues as we go onwards. But I'll be expecting another leg down roughly about this section here. So very, very positive for Nvidia, but expecting some kind of reversal or a slight retracement in the near term just to bring things down and into perspective. As you can see, bouncing off this top board of the Ichimoku cloud, both Tenkan and Kijun lines are pushing to the upside. So that gives a good impetus that we're going to go a little bit higher for the time being. But just watch out for that pullback when it does happen. So I am expecting it. So just a few things to look out for with this story in particular and how it's going to affect stock prices as well. So that's all from the Stock Watch today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments or queries, please feel free to add them to the post and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead and bye for now.